Happy Sunday. Ooh, I ain't gonna lie, I'm locked in today. I ain't got no choice. Gotta try to finish up as quick as possible because it's supposed to be hot out here. Gotta beat the heat. Got a good pace, good playlist. I always say the 3 P's: pace, playlist, and pain. Take the pain that you have going on in your life that can cause you disparity emotionally. Try to turn that into its own pre-workout. That's a potent source. But I ain't got no physical pain this morning, which is awesome. Because some mornings I'm out here, my pinky toe be hurt. I don't even work the pinky toes. I gotta admit, I've worked hard towards my goals. And the best thing I got going, setting aside a good family dynamic, a roof over our heads, food on the table, my own garage gym, the best thing that I have going is my health. I'll explain. Not to divulge information about my finances so people can have their hands in my pocket, but I ain't got no credit card debt. I ain't got no student loans, as you know. I didn't have a car note. Freaking last year, freaking Nissan. It got me. As soon as I went down there for oil change, this dude named Jaden, he cool, man. Stay away from him. He had you in a new whip quick. Bro, I had a 2020 Nissan Armada with 20,000 miles on it, paid off. Only issues was like cosmetic stuff. Freaking Jaden, man. Went down there for oil change. But I believe that none of that would matter if my health wasn't in check. And we know that, man. We hate to say it. And we'll talk louder about the things we got going on in our lives. The bag, like the money, the job. We'll try to throw that in there to fill that void about your health. But it's the oldest saying in the world. What does any of that matter if you can't be here to enjoy it and realize how hard you worked in order to get it? I am not trying to speed up myself to the exit on this unknown road that we travel. I do have some bad news for you though, right? If you're in this game because you think everybody gonna support you and it's gonna be easy, it ain't. It ain't ever gonna be like that. Some people will just not like you just because they don't like you. Some people will not like you because you're doing something that they wanna do. Some people won't like you because the information that you're telling them is such a hard truth that they gonna act like you're trying to offend them and tear them down when they even know that truth you're telling them is the necessary truth. That's the game. If you're not ready for that, you gotta shelf it for now. I think everybody can get there because I got there. That's my way of thinking. Ooh, I'm in my bag today. Ooh, you just see my feet moving. My feet. Man, listening to Motorhead. I know the words, but kind of. Not every song, man. Number 1 on that list is my blood pressure. It's most of the time it's normal. Usually around 115 to 118 over 165 to about 175. It elevates. I'm pretty sure right this second it's elevated because I'm trotting up and down some stairs right now. But I'm proud of that. See, all this is me being proud of me. And if I do it, I like to share that other people can do it. That's it. I am proud because at one point in time, I was on medication because I wasn't responsible enough to live a way to keep my blood pressure normal. When I get my blood work done, I get 2 annual checkups, 1 face-to-face, 1 virtual. I get my blood pulled twice. It's always good to go. That's a big one for me. Pause. I had times it wasn't like that. And I'm sitting there talking to these people over and over again, lying, same song and dance. So I'm very proud that I am now mature enough to make the right decisions for my vessel. I said yesterday, I will let nobody sway me from my routine. Don't care. It's my routine. So I'm very active. I am active throughout my day. I am active first thing in the morning. I'm active Saturday and Sunday when I run the stairs, and it has contributed to better health for me. I can only speak for me. Can't speak for the world. The outcome, more energy throughout the day. Man, more confidence. I ain't gonna lie. You gotta have confidence to be out here with your shirt off. You do. You can't just, it be people out here. You gotta have confidence to speak in front of people. Like, I gotta public speak a lot. In briefings online, face to face in these briefings for the job, I'm in front of people. And we know we are judged. You are a resume of your habits. No matter what's coming out of your face, health is wealth. Outside of certain people, and I'll talk about that. In a career setting, whether somebody want to do business with you or not, it does open doors of opportunity. That's a known fact. Now, the downside of the whole health is wealth thing, when it comes to like that bag, the money, maybe career opportunities or options. Hey man, this is an unpopular opinion. It's just my opinion. Can't speak for nobody else. But LinkedIn, that platform, is just as bad as the other ones. As Instagram, TikTok, and freaking Facebook. It's just a different demographic. Let me explain. Before I started posting work-related stuff on there, my mindset was you should still be healthy, even in the professional settings. It's right there for you. It's been right there. EAP programs, employee assistance programs. You got people, and I've said this in previous videos, they offer you counseling, smoking cessation classes, gyms on site, discounted or free gym memberships. They change the items in the vending machines or what they store in the office refrigerator, all that stuff to say, hey, be healthy. Them constant reminders for insurance and insurance discount incentives. It's a whole corporation. Not to mention these big box gyms, like a 24-hour fitness before the bankruptcy, that got positions in them. Different positions. Project managers, HR directors, just in general. It's a job. It's a corporation. It is a culture. But some of them folks on LinkedIn do not like that. And they used to police my fitness related posts. You got to take this to Instagram. What? So I purposely went and got, because I believe in the HR component in every aspect, the people component. So I sought out the most reputable, like workplace program coordinator, specialist certifications. That way it would hopefully back up information I was putting out, and it would teach me about these plans and how to create the plans. Still didn't work with some of them people. And you know why? Because it don't matter what we do in this world. If we have a void in an area that's tough for us, unless we're willing to constantly work like on fixing that, we'll start projecting. We'll start projecting. I used to have strangers on LinkedIn. I would post the morning workout, the morning rants. And people would be like, how you got time to do that? Man, you must be neglecting your family. Okay, no, but all right. Meanwhile, you sitting here hanging out in the gyms. I'm working on this bachelor's. Okay. So I started sharing me working out with my son and stuff like that, and the education, the free education that the military provided me. Then it went instantly from the one side to the other. Now you showing off. You can't win with these folks, man. Because if you got a lot going on for you, meaning you trying to excel in different areas, you ain't just trying to be a one-show pony, be stagnant, right? Just be the fitness guy. Just be the scholar. Just be the entrepreneur. And your vessel ain't in check, you will come across people that excel in these areas with these heavy titles and these credentials, and they define themselves with those. The issue is, for me, I define me with me. Physically. Bars. So them folks will try you. I have been workplace bullied. Not physically. And no, I ain't about to be out here fighting nobody. But even at this job, virtually, I had somebody try me. Because I was coming in too hot and heavy, man. You come in with your credentials, your experience, what I bring to the table. I've said it 1,000 times. You don't need 10 degrees, but that was the only option to get the degree. I didn't have the option to get cash instead of the 10 degrees. But when you coming in with that, and instead of people looking at it like I think they should, as a resource for somebody that can tell you an experience about every level of a degree, especially from associates to masters, while active duty, during deployments, while you're in leadership, while you're like a single co-parent, all this stuff, it's a resource. But if somebody hasn't traveled that path, or they struggling in their own path, man, they gonna come after you. And I had a lady do that. Unfortunately, sometimes I want that smoke. If I think there shouldn't be any smoke. Don't get me on a call trying to yell at me like you my mama. And that happened. And when she tried it, I sat back in my chair. I said, oh, that's your thing. That's what you do. You talk at people, they fold, you got them. I hung up the call. Called the old job back because I had just got there. And I was about to go back. It was still a space. But our number 2 where we're at called me because he heard about it. How's everything going? What do you think about what we have to offer? I said, man, it's a great opportunity here. If this was around when I was in, I definitely would have used it. I'm very excited to see where this goes. So you can see yourself here? I said, nah, I'm about to resign, bro. He said, what? Then I told him, no shot at her. But I said, I don't think I align mission-wise with my leadership. Looking out for her. He said, hey, man, can you hang around for 2 weeks? I said, why? Not too long after that, she got removed. Long story short, she did that to everybody. I was just the nail in the coffin. That was all. Because I came in there hot and heavy. See, one thing about me, I work. The recruiting stuff that I do is for free. Because I know it's a mission. I know that at one point in time, I used to tell people I didn't know something was around. And I probably didn't. So I don't want nobody to be like that. So I go to events. Before I got off of social media, I was making IA cartoon-like videos. They just weren't getting appreciated by the people I work with. So I stopped and I got off of there. But I still do the events. I ain't got no problem with you telling me constructive criticism and feedback, because it makes me better. But if you got a problem with me because you think I'm a threat, then yeah, we're going to have a problem. And people like that, they want respect so bad that they burn bridges. The thing is, ain't nobody scared of that. Nobody respects that. They just know that you're a bridge burner. They smell it on you. Now, I am not naive to what I see. As Eric Thomas once said, I got the doctorate for the elitists because I'm not supposed to have it. I'm supposed to be in certain rooms that I walk in, just a gym dude. That's it, tatted up from West Coast. But I started paying attention to every email that I would see sent out to everybody, what that signature said, what credentials they had. I would look on LinkedIn, see the road that they traveled in order to get to where they was at. And I started mimicking that. I wasn't offended by it once I got my crap together. After working in higher education, since I retired from the Navy, I realized that having a doctorate does matter. That's been proven to me. You know, part of my job at San Diego State was awarding ROTC scholarships to the cadets. So that's the San Diego State, UCSD, USD, Cal State San Marcos, PLNU, Point Loma Nazarene. And when I was contacting their financial offices, trying to pay them, it would take a while for them to hit me back. Once I got my doctorate, put Dr. Brantley, comma, ed specialist, comma, PHR, because it shows an emphasis to me that I know HR related stuff. You better answer this email, right? You better communicate. They started responding. It was crazy. So I said, oh, I got to be serious about myself physically and on paper if I want others to take me seriously. That's just me though. It ain't got to be you. Don't be offended by that. Now, let me be clear. I am not defined by the free education. It's a resource. I just want to show people that it's possible. But I understand that the things that I do are a little different. It's a little different running up and down these stairs for 2.5 hours. It's a little different having 10 degrees. It's a little different the times that I've been waking up. It's different that I don't drink and I don't eat like crap. I'm aware, but if I'm seeing my goals, I don't see the issue. And you know why I don't think it's wrong? I don't think it's an issue? Because out here, right? There's always older people out here walking. Some of them are walking with walkers, right? Walking together. You got walking groups. Be like old ladies with their dumbbells. They be doing their little strut. And they all be like, get it, Mike. 60, 70, 80. A couple of people 90 years old. That's inspirational to me. So if I know that they're saying, get it, Mike. Some of them say, get it, young man. I'm doing it right. Because that's the future. Be active. The hate comes from people that's a little bit older than me, that's my age, and they stop taking care of themselves, and everybody younger than me. It's younger people, not everybody, but the people that are younger and they ain't figured out their own science or their stuff, that's where it comes from. They don't come from the older people because they used to do it. They used to do it. They out here doing it. You don't see outside of the soccer games, like 40 somethings out here, bro. I don't be seeing it, but I could be missing it though. So yeah, I'm proud of me. I was able to turn my life around, take back control of my life, my health, my habits. I will never not be proud of me. See, I've been on both sides of that fence to where I know the difference. I know the difference. I ain't about to come on here and lie to you. You could be happy at this size because I wasn't. You very well might be. I just wasn't. I am fully aware that it removes me from the norm. Everything that I do. Is that the goal? No. The goal is to achieve the goal. But I do not take into account what is pushed out on algorithms, right? That's why I say, hey, man, don't do what I do. Do something, though. Do something. That's why when people ask me to do, like, what I eat in a day post and stuff like that, not my thing. I like to eat what I like to eat. It don't take rocket science for you to figure out what's healthier for you. People know that. And you might not like what I like, right? You might like a different brand. So I'll put little snippets of stuff. But it was one time I posted, I eat legendary protein chips. And this dude tried to argue, I eat Quest, they taste better. Okay. And there's so much of that. There's so much of people. They got to get their rocks off by telling you what they don't like about what you're doing. Because they're doing this. You'll never see me doing that. Because I am too busy doing what I said I was going to do, for one. And if I do see somebody doing something that I want to do, I'm going to use that. If it's not one of those, I don't care. That would be extremely exhausting for me. Just having something to say all the time about something I don't agree with from somebody I don't know. We don't really hang out with people like, hey, your biggest hater is probably in another country or state y'all ain't never met. They're getting a snippet of your life. And they'll say something, and if your mind ain't intact, you'll feel some type of way because of words. Like I said, it wasn't them that got me off of social media. It was the people I knew. Family, friends, people I worked with. Like, yo, so I was like, man, I'm not giving these folks access. I can't. Because I'm still trying to do me. I used to lead with insecurity, yo. It's just vile behavior. It was my uniform of the day. That's what we say in the Navy. My insecurities were my uniform of the day. I wore them. I wanted you to see it like my rank. Even though I didn't know it was insecurity. I didn't. Thought I was flexing on you. Trying to talk you out of your goals. No, I was ignorant as hell. Heck. I just hit 1,000. So y'all get to see the midway joint. Go to this bathroom, right? I hate park bathrooms and beach bathrooms. They're the nastiest, but this one ain't bad. You can tell they tried to clean it not too long ago. Come down here, hydrate up, Try to do the next 1,000. The thing is, I used to be like, man, why people don't rock with your boy? I don't be talking about nobody. And if you reach out to me, even if you was weird at one point in time, I'll still give you the information. It's when you start doing things and you stick to those things, especially if it's like with your physique, especially if it's around cats that I know cats. They work out, they review equipment, they do podcasts, but they don't look like they do it. And instead of fixing that and realizing I'm not about to get at them, I'm not about to tell you about you. You already know what you're doing. You know that you're not eating like you should because you already made the announcement, I'm about to cut up, I'm about to lose the weight, and it didn't work out. And I feel bad for that because I was there. I was on that same roller coaster ride. They start to get at you because they know that you ain't gonna respond to it. I respond to those just with these, basically saying, do your thing. Don't be mad at me. But I'm trying to get out here and be the best at what I'm trying to do, man. And that does require hard work. And that does require me locking in. That does require me doing things that a lot of people ain't willing to do. That's the game. And if you're not ready for that game, put it on the shelf. I used to have people, they'll be like, man, you just trying to get validated on social media. Let me be upfront with you. Validation is something that you need somebody else's approval and praise and recognition in order for you to keep doing that thing. Validation did not keep me waking up early in the morning for 19 years, getting 10 degrees. At one point in time, I was a full-time student for 8 years. And there was times I was doing these social media breaks and stuff like that because just the noise. Validation don't have me working out every morning or eating right. You know what I'm saying? Validation don't have me sober from alcohol for 15 years. Especially like now because I've been off of social media for 2 months. And I went a long time, like with just posting to no likes. People in your stories, but no likes, no support, no nothing. You got folks that was just dogging it. I have friends and family members. Like I would see it. I would see somebody would praise a celebrity for getting a doctorate, an honorary doctorate from an unaccredited school, but then be like, man, you getting all that education, what's that gonna do to me? And I was just like, I was wondering what was going on. I'm starting to think, did I really say something to piss somebody off? But it was the same type of tone, the same videos that I was doing then that I do now. Then I just stopped caring, bro. I did. And I realized that what I have been doing for me has been the cheat code. It has allowed me to see the results. Regardless of how life ends up, a lot of the stuff I do now, like I said yesterday, I did not think I would be able to do. I didn't think it was like physically, mentally, emotionally, financially possible. I didn't think it was financially possible to have my own gym at home or have companies willing to send me stuff based off my low engagement on social media or like YouTube. And now I do. So that's my take for today, man. Let me try to finish up. It's getting warm out here. It's getting toasty. Y'all have a good day.